I speak unto thee this day, and I say, if my own people would learn what it is to listen to me, so could they be kept by me. But I say, so often my people will fail to listen unto me, to pay heed to what it is that I say, and they go off in their own way. That is, they go off according to their own understanding, they go off according to their carnal reasoning, they go off according to the commands and the voices of demons, and I say they flounder in the same. And I say then they wonder what it is that has hit them. I say it is unbelief. For I say they refuse to listen to me, to obey what it is that I told them to do, and I say they pay for the same. But I say that I, the living God, never ever intended that my own people would be wandering, would be floundering, and yet I say that they are. And I say it is because of the simplistic fact they have refused to listen to me. Now I say in times past that the ones who were my people, that is, because they were Abraham's seed, I say they brought to themselves endless sorrows. That is, because they refused again and again and again to listen to me. But I say instead they listen to the voices of the heathen round about, and I say they pay heed to the same. And I say they bowed down to heathen gods, other lovers, other masters, and they loved it so. And I say in the process of refusal to listen to me, I say they brought to themselves multiplied transgression. And I say in the way of error, then I say it was me, the living God, who turned my wrath upon them. That is, because they chose the way of darkness rather than the way of light, because they chose to go whoring after the ways of the heathen and loved it so, because they refused to listen unto me when I pled with them to return unto me, I say they are the ones who paid for the same. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to go in the way of food, to go in the way of multiplied sorrows, and think you gain something from the same. For I say, if you go in a way that is sorrow, a way that is devastation, a way that is despair, I say you are the ones who pay before me. That is, you pay because you have chosen multiplied transgressions above the way of the truth. Now I say it is me, the living God, who will give to thee the truth and the light, the mercy, the peace, and the hope of who I am. And I say, if you will take the way that I give thee and hearken unto me, that is, obeying what it is that I, the living God, direct of thee, I say you will be brought forth by me. And I say it is me, the living God, who will give to thee the healing, who will give to thee the restoration, who will give to thee the strength you need. But I say if you continue to refuse to listen to me, I say you bring to yourself multiplied troubles. Now I say that I, the living God, do not offer unto my people the complicated way. But I say that I offer unto my people the straight and narrow way, wherein they are meant to be guided by me. But I say, because the ones who claim that they are my people are busy about their own destruction, what do? I say they take themselves in a way that will only bring them despair. I say this day that I, the living God, never called my people to be stubborn and proud, hard-headed, and refusing to listen to me. But I say that I called my people to walk in humility before me, to bend the knee, to bow down low. And I say that I've called my people to be ever guided in the truth, the light, the mercy of who I am, ever make glad for my way. For I say it is me, the living God, who is indeed the way of righteousness and truth, blessedness, strength, and mercy provided for my own. Therefore I say this day, be glad that it is me that you can be looking unto, that you can be believing and trusting in. And I say, be thankful that I, the living God, am the one who is ever present to guide thee forth. I say, be thankful that I am the one who is ever present to give thee the light upon thy path. For I say, when you will be thankful to be guided by me, you will listen to me. Now I say, in this wicked, perverse, and vile generation, I say there are multiplied millions of voices gone out into the world. But I say that those voices are the voices of demons sent forth to lead men to the destruction of their souls. But I say it is me, the living God, who will give unto my people the voice of my spirit, if they will pay heed to me. But I say, when my people grow stubborn, proud, and resistant, I say they will only hear the voices of confusion. And I say they will likewise be led in the delusion that comes of the same. Now I say this day, if you will appreciate what it is that I, the living God, delight to do for thee, you will be guided forth by a plain path, for it is me, the living God, who will cause it to be so. And I say that you will be able to give me the thanks and praise always, for I am the one who is able to give thee my life. And I say that you will be able to be strengthened in that which I give to thee, which is the truth, the light, the mercy, the hope, and the peace always. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the way of all righteousness, the way of all truth, and the way of mercy provided. And I say, when I, the living God, do speak unto my people, commanding them, directing them, and instructing them, if they will listen to me, I say they make progress in me. But I say, when my people will be stubborn and proud, resistant, I say they simply abide in the mire of their own making. Now I say you are living in a time when many of those who claim that they are my people are incredibly bogged down. That is, they are bogged by the mire of their own conjecture, and there they remain. Now I say that I, the living God, do offer to thee the way of truth and life, the way of mercy and peace, and the way of strength intended. And I say, if you will be coming forth in that way, you are ever directed, corrected, and guided by me. And I say, if you will be coming forth in that way, you are given the blessedness, the strength, the truth, and the hope that I provide. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will be ever present unto thee to bring thee forth. I say this day that I, the living God, never called my people to go a-whoring from thee, to go after the ways of the heathen, and think they would find life in the same. But I say, when the ones who are claiming that they are my people have eyes full of adultery, I say they look upon the world and think there is something to be gained. Yes, there is the way of damnation, the way of destruction to be gained from the world. And yes, there is the way of darkness and evil, and the pursuit of the damnation of one's own soul. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call my people to be dull and dumb and walk into the trap, the snare that the enemy has for them. But I say, when they refuse to listen to me, to pay heed to my warnings, what do? I say they go in a way that is multiplied darkness, they go in a way that is intensified sorrow, and there they remain. And I say it is because they have chosen to pay heed to demons rather than me. Now I say, when you consider what an offense it is unto me when my own people will pay more heed to demons than to me. That is, when the ones who are claiming that they love me, that they serve me, would rather listen to demons than me, I say that I'm highly offended by them. For I say that I, the living God, never called thee to be slaves unto demons, but I've called thee to come forth in me. That is, I have called thee to be thankful that it is me you are privileged to love, to serve, and obey. And I say that I've called thee to be thankful that I give to thee the truth and the light upon thy path, that you can indeed be rejoicing in me. Now I say this day, count it a privilege to be ever strengthened, to be uplifted, to be directed and guided by me. That is, count it a privilege to be coming forth in all that I offer unto thee, which is the way of my life. For I say, if you will be coming forth in the way that I, the living God, do purpose and provide, you are well-pleasing unto me. But I say, if you are walking in the way of fools, then I say you will be devoured in the same. Now I say this day, when you look upon what it is that I, the living God, do give to thee, I say that it is the way of truth and light, mercy, peace, and strength provided. And I say, if you walk in that way, you will be assured that I, the living God, will bring thee forth. But I say, if you refuse to listen to sound instruction, direction, and correction, and go in your own stubborn and proud way, then you end in a ditch. Now I say, if you look at the condition of the majority in this age, I say they are mired in the ditch. That is, they cannot free themselves, they cannot follow after, they cannot do anything except go deeper in the wallow. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call my people to be wallowing in mire, but I call my people to be following me. That is, to keep in the pathway of life that I provide, ever thankful for the same. And I say that I call my people to be rejoicing for the privilege to be ever kept in me. That is, to be kept in truth and light, strength and mercy, and the peace that I provide. I say this day count it a privilege to come forth, to be directed, corrected, and ever guided by me. And I say count it a privilege to be a partaker of all that I give to thee time and again. For I say, if you are really thankful for what it is that I, the living God, do for thee, you will come forth ever made glad in me. And I say that you will be able to rejoice that it is me, the living God, and me alone, you are privileged to love, to serve, and obey. Now I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to go in the way of the foolish, to go in the way of the vile, the perverse, the wicked, the way that is death unto their souls. But I say that I've called thee to come forth in the newness of life that I alone do provide, ever thankful and cherishing the same. For I say, if you will really cherish what it is that I, the living God, have imparted unto thee, you will not behave as a fool. And I say that you will not be eating of the filthiness, the vileness, the absolute abomination of the world, and claiming you are loving me. Now I say, if you see a man who is eating of a dead body, then claiming that he's serving and loving me, you would be in abhorrence of such a man. That is, you would be recoiled at the very sight of such a one. Yet I say that the ones claiming to my people do the same to me day by day. I say they eat of that which is death and rottenness, filthiness, and oozing slime, then they claim they are loving me. That is, they think they can issue praises from their filthy mouths, and I, the living God, will accept the same. I say this day, do not eat of the unclean, the vile, the wicked, then claim you are loving me. But I say, keep yourselves from me, because it is me you are meant to please. That is, you do not need to eat of the rotted, the filthy, the vile, then claim somehow it benefits me. For I say you are only a liar, deceiving yourself because of the worldliness that you have given yourself unto. I say this day, why not learn to abhor, despise, and reject the uncleanness of worldliness and desire for the holiness of my kingdom? For I say that without holiness no man shall see me, that is, abide in me. Therefore I say, do not aspire to have fellowship with the world, neither win the world by their own filthiness, but I say instead, be separated unto me. That is, knowing that it is me, the living God, who desires and delights in a people who keep themselves from me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not honor the man who degrades himself, then claims that he does it for me. For I say such a man is merely listening to the voices of demons and his own carnality that delight to see him shackled once again. And I say, if a man will continue to listen to demons above listening to me, of course he will be ensnared. And I say that he will be taken down the road of despair, emptiness, and futility because of his whoredom against me. Now I say that I, the living God, never called thee to yield yourselves to whoredom and idolatry, not in any way. But I say that I called thee to keep yourselves from me, the author and the finisher of thy faith. And I say, the more that you continue in the way that I give thee, the more that you are given the privilege to obey me. For I say, to be in obedience unto me is to be abiding in my life. But I say, to give yourself to disobedience is to give yourself to the very forces of darkness that are waiting to overwhelm thee. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to pay heed to the world, the flesh, and the devil, while you are refusing to listen unto me. But I say that I call thee to train your ear to be attentive unto me, and your obedience to be with the same. That is, unto me, the one true God, who does care for thee and bring thee forth in the way of my life. I say, give thanks and praise.